What's going on, everybody? It's the Fourth from Philly Pod. Um, Welcome to the channel. We're gonna get right into it. Cut and dry. We already know who we playing. It's Pittsburgh Steelers. Good defense. We got good defense. I think the total is gonna be lower underneath below. I think it was like 45 and a half. I believe it is. Um, yeah, I mean it's just gonna be cut and dry. I mean we already know what's going on this week between the quarterback and the receivers and everything else. Um, but it's gonna be a low scoring game for the most part. Um, we all know who the issue is. A lot of people in denial, so we just gonna cut the chase and go right to it. Um, we already know what the attack is gonna be today. They're gonna go right after AJ Brown. They're gonna try to establish him right away. Um, I think the main reason that the Eagles' passing game this season is the way it is because of the quarterback. It's number one. Plain simple as the story. I don't think he's that guy. I've been on his case ever since we had signed him to that contract. I said I don't think this is the guy that's going to lead us to the glory land. I know he got there to the Super Bowl. We lost to Kansas City and everything like that, and everybody kept saying how he outplayed Patrick Mahomes and he did all this, but last time I checked, he didn't hold that trophy up in the air. Not causing a turnover before the half. When nobody touched him, he just fumbled the ball. So I don't know where he get this elite status from when he turned the ball over 1,000 times last year. And this year, I don't know what to say, man. This dude he's average. I mean, I just give him an average. He's not elite. I mean, he can't make certain throws. He does this all the time. Like when you watch him play, he could throw a deep ball. Okay? Because a lot of times these guys got steps on them. He could just throw it and put it out there and they can make a play on it. But he doesn't do it consistently. He doesn't throw a guy open. He doesn't throw it in tight coverage where he can throw it on the back shoulder and make the receiver make a play. A lot of times a receiver has to make plays for your quarterback. I'm not saying every pass got to be perfect, and that's the way he plays. He thinks every pass got to be perfect, and he thinks that every body has to be open for him to be confident enough to throw the ball down the field. And that's the problem. He can't make certain throws. Until y'all start to realize that, this is probably why they went out and got Barkley, and they starting to run the ball well. And why stop something that is working? Nobody can stop our run right now. And then you dig it down the field. This is why I said this is the best offense for him, because you don't put all the pressure on his shoulders to be something who he's not. He's not a Burrow. He's not Lamar Jackson right now, even though Lamar's not the greatest passer in the world. 29 touchdown passes, I know that. You know? He's not golf right now. You know? He's not Josh Allen. He's not even a Herbert. And Herbert ain't got nobody. He got nobody on his team. His numbers is almost identical to Jalen almost. You know, I think because the more Jalen Hurts throws the ball, when he throws 25 passes or more in a game, he's liable to turn that ball over. Okay? He only give you a couple of games out of the year that he throws like crazy numbers. Like earlier in the season, he had over 300 yards in that game and 3 touchdowns, but he had 2 turnovers. I think he probably could have had more than that, if I'm not mistaken. I think he almost lost a fumble, or if he did lose a fumble. You know? He's not a quarterback where you expect him to be like, all right, this might be the game that Jalen Hurts is going to go nuts and just, give you that game that we're looking for. He's not built like that. He's not built like that. Until people realize, and I know people sit up there, they like him. He sit up there at the podium and he's talking slow and real low. Yeah, we need to do, we're going to establish these things and we're going to keep moving, pushing down on there. We got to be 1% better. All that, I'm done with that. I'm done with that, y'all. I don't know about y'all. I'm done with it. I'm tired of hearing all these little slogans and stuff like that. Nah, bro. Give me 3 weeks where you can throw over 300 yards. Give me some weeks where you can throw 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns in a game. Where do we see it? When have we seen it? Like I said, once in a while you get the 300-yard game. Once in a while, you got one this year. You had 2 games over maybe 250. Maybe you had a couple 250 games and stuff like that. He's so inconsistent, and I think that's why last year he turned the ball over so much, because y'all kept throwing the ball. He wasn't seeing the field. He wasn't seeing the field last week. And now you're going against a tougher defense. They are going to try to force the ball down the field. You already see it's going to happen. They're going to try to force the ball down the field to get AJ involved and try to get Devontae involved. And then run off the play, start running Saquon, and then they can run off the play. That's the only way they're going to be able to do what they do. But we'll see what happens. I think they're going to try to stop Saquon. Pittsburgh going to try to stop Saquon and just have Porter Jr. play one-on-one with A.J. Brown and be physical with him all game. I mean, that's what I see. I think this game will be tight. I think we can squeeze out the victory. Yeah, it's 4.5. Yeah, I think last time I checked, the Eagles are 4.5-point favorite. So, yeah, but telling you, y'all, I've been trying to tell people last year and this year, it's number one. It's the quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts, man. He's inconsistent. He's not a consistent quarterback. I know y'all hate to hear that, man. He's not that dude. Until y'all realize he's not that guy. Oh, it went up 5. Oh, it went up 5.5. The money's going on Pittsburgh. Is it going up Pittsburgh? I forgot how they go. When the line moves like that. They just went up a whole point. Guess the money is going on the Eagles. Yeah, we all know Pickens is not playing. That's probably a big reason why they got him favored that high. But like I said before, we should win a close game. Even if Jalen Hurts have a 300-yard game, today and a couple of touchdowns, it's still inconsistent. You need to see the consistency. You know what I mean? Even if you have 2 games here and you have like a mediocre game after that, and you might have another 2-3 games that are good, and then you have a little mediocre, and you might have a little bad one. Then you come back and be like, all right, and then you come back with another 300-yard game like Burrow does. Burrow does this all the time. What do you got, like 4 straight 300-yard games? Hurts ain't doing that. Hurts ain't doing what Josh Allen doing. He's not doing what Lamar's doing right now. I'm not gonna say, well, we beat the Ravens. Yeah, we beat the Ravens because Lamar had a bad game. Doesn't mean that discredit what he's doing all season. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this is cut and dry. It's all about Hurts. It's all about, everybody else is going to show up. It's all about number one. It's all about if they're going to allow him to throw the ball 25 to 30 times a game, or they're afraid of it because they think he's going to turn the ball over, or he's not going to make the right passes when they need to make the right passes. I think they have no confidence in this guy. I'm sorry. I think they know what his limitations are. And this is why I said this is the best offense for him. Because it doesn't have to put the pressure on him to make certain passes that he cannot make. This is who he is, y'all. I know y'all love him. I mean, I like him because he's a bird, but I'm very critical of him. Y'all was critical about McNabb. You was critical about Wentz. You was critical about all these quarterbacks that was before him. Critical as hell. And then all of a sudden, he comes in, and he doesn't get criticized for the stuff he can't do. That's the mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling to me, y'all. Look, man. Go Birds. I'll have a post game because I like to rewatch the game over again, and then I'll take notes, and then I'll make a video about that, and I'll break everything down on that. And hopefully next week I'll do a live. I wanted to do a live today. I didn't want to go out today, but my homie's in town. I'm gonna go watch the game with him. He's out of the country. We all got a spot, and it's gonna be a lot of us there. So we all gonna hang out, and hopefully I get back and I'll rewatch the game. Either I don't know if I rewatch the game tonight or I'll rewatch it sometime tomorrow, but I definitely will have a video out and I'll break it down. But like I said, I'd rather do a live because I could talk while the game is going on. because I see a lot of things going on in that. But yeah, so go Birds. Should be a really good game today. I think it'll be tight. I think it'll be close. But I think we can squeak out a win. I did not gamble on this game because every time I gamble, it goes the opposite way. So I'm going to leave it alone. Yeah, I'm going to leave this game alone. But yeah, but good luck with everybody with y'all gambling bets and all that stuff like that. I do like Washington today. I tell you that. I do like Washington today. I do like Baltimore to cover that 16. I do like that. I think the Jets will win today. Cincinnati will win, but that's going to be close. That's going to be a close game. And I like Cleveland. I like Cleveland also. All right, y'all. Enjoy the game. I'll see you in the next video on the post-game show. Maybe sometime tomorrow. Maybe the day. I'm not sure when I'm going to do exactly when I'm going to do it, but it's definitely going to come out. But yeah, go Birds. And I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy the game.